Mixers, hello, happy Wednesday. Welcome to another local food review here on Number 6 for Cheese. And today's video is dedicated to the one and only Decrepit Spice. Woo! Decrepit spun the wheel in one of our YouTube monthly shows.
All right, Decrepit Spice, Corey's Wee Wee, just spin this for you. Episode dedicated to you again. Oh! Decrepit Spice, 2 episodes in 2 months.
And he got a video dedicated just to him. This is his second one. He's a real true hero of the live shows. And today we're going to Lardon. We're getting a couple of pastrami sandwiches. This is their Reuben. It's kind of their flagship sandwich. Hoping they're still in stock because I think they're like an 11 to sell out. We'll see. Come on with us to Lardon.
Amazing, man. Thank you so much. Have a great one.
All right, guys, let's get this food review going. 2 of the Reubens from Lardon acquired jump cut. All right, let's take it in for Corey Wagner, second angle.
All right, let's see what we got going on here. Open this up. Whoa, that looks like some cool bread. And then we've got the Sammy. You're seeing pastrami on there. That's not the usual move for Reubens. Usually it's corned beef. There's a little bit of the special sauce I think you can see soaked into the bread a little bit on the top there. Yeah, there's cheese on the bottom. And for mine, that's it. They usually also have sauerkraut and pickles, but I went sans that.
And then here's mine on this camera, just this little cross section here. It's got a little bit, like Corey said, of that sauerkraut and pickles. Looks good.
Mm-hmm.
All right, kind of an upscale place. The sandwich was $17. We saw this on the top 10 list that Patrick dropped in our little Slack channel, so Chicago Mag loves it. We'll see if we do. Cheers.
Cheers. It's a little charry.
Bread's well toasted.
Well,
a hell
I
of
think
a
it's
crunch.
meat.
Almost like a smoky flavor.
Yeah, smoky, that's what it is.
Yeah, there's some real deep, like, smoke in there.
Yeah, I'm not a big smoke guy.
Yeah, this is not what I would expect anything called a Reuben to be like.
No.
So this place is like
I was really looking forward to this.
I know.
I don't like smoky stuff. I'm gonna keep eating this because we paid for it, but
Oh yeah, it's for lunch. Yeah, you know.
This is not for me though. I love the bread.
Yeah, the marble rye is insane. That's really, really good.
And these chips that they came with are good.
Oh yeah, I gotta try those. Oh my god, yeah, absolutely.
Cool.
Yeah, these are definitely some homemade chips. That place is like way out of my understanding of how it works, but they're doing like charcuterie boards in there and stuff. It's like a cured meat place where they use like the whole hog. It's like that's why it's a little more expensive. They're like getting really good cuts in there and doing it all, that kind of thing.
It always seems silly to me though, like, cool that you're doing really good cuts, but isn't there, like, then why turn it into deli food? Don't you kind of lose that? Like, is a really good cut of deli meat, like, I'd much rather have, like, pork belly.
Right.
Than just, like, sliced deli meat. Like, I don't think I care that the slice of deli meat is a really good cut.
Right.
Yeah, that just sucks. I was really looking for it.
I definitely, when you don't like smoke style stuff, this is like 10 out of 10.
It looks amazing.
When it comes to smoke.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is a deep flavor.
I'm making meats now, smoking these meats here.
Man, and every bite I'm like, but it looks so good. Take another bite. This one might be good. And then I just like I'm chewing on a fire pit.
Yeah.
It's smoking. So
because I'm also like a sauerkraut guy and pickles, I wonder if that's helping it all, like why they kind of put it on a sandwich like that.
Yeah.
Like people that really understand the balance of flavors, if they're like, oh yeah, the kraut really helps with that.
good smoky flavor.
If you like smoke in a sandwich like this, you'll like
love it.
Uh-huh.
Smoking meat, smoking these meats. Smoking meats earlier in the day.
I'll say this, I like smoke in food. I like really smoky meats. I don't think I want a whole one of these. It starts to really add up if I was having 2 full halves of this sandwich. I almost want like a half and then
Gets overpowering.
Another side of something, yeah. If you are somebody that like goes there with somebody and wants to like share things, maybe a half and half of this would be the right move.
I can place to do the half in the soup.
It's a lunch combo.
This bread's fantastic. I love rye bread.
Bread is so good. The meat is so good. It's just, that's the food review. It's either you love smoke or you don't. That's really all you gotta know.
I feel like how much I'm talking about how good the bread is speaks volumes about this meal.
I dig it. It's not my favorite Reuben,
I did nothing, Reuben.
My name is not Reuben! It is Reuben!
Look, we had a scuba, we talk about life.
that I've ever had. It's very different. Is it worth almost $9 a half?
Oh my God,
No.
that sounds insane.
It sounds insane to say. No, it is not. But if you're somebody that really seeks out the, I don't know, this is just a really upscale spot, you know what I mean? Like I like an old school deli that's like $6 for a sandwich. That does everything I need.
Yeah. And you said it looked nice in there.
It's very gorgeous in there. Like I think it took them 2 years to open that place. It was like they really wanted to get it right. That was like a big thing.
We spent $17 on a deli sandwich, like think about that. You know what type of place you're walking into. And I've said it before and some white people got pissed. That's a white people place.
I'm a special kind of white guy.
Have you ever messed around with charcuterie boards?
And I know you're thinking, you're not shutting the f up right now. And that's true, but...
Yeah, they had $18 charcuterie plates in there. Think
about that.
That speaks a lot to what kind of spot it is. But it was on a list. I love sandwiches. We threw it out there.
Damn it. I hate how good it looks.
I know, it's
and
the
how
most
bad it tastes.
visually aesthetic as hell.
It's a good looking sandwich. It should be on Instagram.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think it said anything on the menu about it being like a heavy smoke flavor, so you kind of like go into it not knowing that, you know?
You just gotta have high hopes.
Guys, don't forget to like this video. Helps the channel a lot. We get more people seeing the show. Love growing this little Chicago audience, and then all over the world as well. So hit the like button. We put out new videos every single weekday, and then also we've been interacting with you guys. So let's throw a comment out there today. How about this one? What is a sandwich deal breaker for you? Your sandwich deal breaker. Like for today, Corey, not a big smoke guy, so a smoky sandwich like that, where it's like deep flavor, that's gonna be a no-go. That's gonna be a bummer to spend $17 to get it. What is yours? Comment below your sandwich deal breaker.
What are you?
An idiot sandwich.
Before we rate that sandwich, let's do a shout out. PayPal shout out, PayPal shout out, PayPal shout out. That's right, if you don't want to sign up for the monthly subscription on Patreon, you just want a one-off, you want to buy us lunch, you want to buy us a beer, you want to help us with our number 6 with cheese bills, you can do that. There's a PayPal link below. We also got a little block up in the cover photo on our YouTube that you can click on if you're ever looking for it. But yeah, people drop us donations all the time. It helps so much. And if you want to do that and you like creators and you like what we're doing, drop us a little donation. I was saying it the other day on the live show. We're like the PBS, this is like the hotline, the PBS hotline of food reviews. So help us out. Or don't, man.
I'd just like to take this time to thank everyone who's called in.
My sandwich deal breaker, I figured it out.
Okay.
My sandwich deal breaker, it's the same problem I have with the Chicago style hot dog. Not a sandwich, but this happens in sandwiches a lot too. Happened with the Arby's Meat Mountain. I don't want a sandwich that's advertised as hot, and then there's cold ingredients in it, and there's this weird imbalance of hot and cold. So sometimes
What's an example?
So sometimes you'll get like
mustard. You hate when mustard's cold?
I don't like when you'll get like what's like a BLT sometimes where like the tomato and the lettuce are ice cold and the bacon's warm and the bread's mediocre.
Yeah.
That like, I love a BLT. And that to me, I've never had one where I'm like, this was done correctly. So my deal breaker is temperature, miss temperature. Comment yours. Time to rate it. Lardon, only been there for I think 2 months. They just opened, end of July, I believe. Out of 5, man, that was just like such a fancy spot with like how they cut the meat and like the crazy espresso machines in there. Out of 5 really fancy coffee makers, how many really fancy coffee makers do you give the Reuben $17 Lardon Corey?
That's a ripoff, guys. 17 bucks, even if that sandwich tasted good, even if that sandwich tasted great, I feel like 17 bucks for a deli sandwich. When I saw pastrami, I was kind of hoping we had that thing where we went before, and like my big thing with all delis is like, well, the deli meat is just something I can go get at the grocery store. And I was hoping when I saw pastrami, like you had showed me that the great thing about delis is a lot of times those pastrami is different than what you get at the grocery store.
Right.
It was kind of like pastrami from a grocery store. It was like thin sliced. I mean, it was a little bit better, but 17 bucks is ridiculous. The bread was good. There's that. And the flavor was just like smoky and gross. I don't think, I get smoky for some things. I don't think that's one thing that should ever be smoky. Yeah, I think that's just a misstep on these guys. So the $17 and the smoky flavor, I gotta go really low on that. I did not like that at all, and man, paying 17 bucks for that's absolute insanity. I'm only gonna give that a 1.
Boo. Like I said before, I like smoked flavor. I'm not in love with it, but it doesn't deter for me. I think the cuts of meat were good. I think knowing how much love and care and the fact that everything is small batch and like that is a huge staple of the way the place runs, it wasn't so blow me away better than other places that don't advertise themselves as that for me to go and get that for $17. The price is really irking me. I wish, we kind of talked about it, I wish maybe they would do like a half sandwich and a soup or a half sandwich and a side or something for like $9 maybe to stay under the double digits. But man, with tip and us getting that, I mean, it was over $40 for 2 sandwiches and a little bit of chips, you know? And
It's embarrassing.
it's hard to say out loud. But you know, some people want to go in there and rack up the bill and eat charcuterie and drink Fernet and things like that. That's totally fine. It's just not us on this show. I'm gonna go, still really like the sandwich, but it's just this price tag way down for me. I'm gonna go 3.5. I'm still a fan of it, but I won't be back to get that expensive sandwich. Guys, we'll see you tomorrow for a brand new video. Tomorrow, a spot that's been on our radar for a while, the Little Meatball Pizzeria. So very excited. I think it's Lincoln Park, I believe is where it's at. We're headed to Lincoln Park. See you tomorrow. Another local Chicago food. Come on back.
We set the mood, pull up and eat all your food. Ooh, ooh, ooh. How can we lose? Blessings keep coming in twos. Ay, you do or you don't, you will or you won't. Hop in the Phantom, then I go ghost. They doing the most, they watch what you post. Liking our picture, she like how I post. They saying we goes, Kobe on go. Playing the cut, just me and my woes. We getting high to balance the lows. You hear the flows.